Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to take text objects and morph them into whatever object you see fit. Basically what you're seeing on the screen here, which is a heart shape. So basically you're going to start with a primitive shape, whatever it is you want to use. I'm using a heart today. And you can do this with minimal knowledge of Illustrator, just a few things like dividing objects, multi-selection of objects, and just kind of understanding the stacking of objects from top to bottom. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a random shape in the middle of the heart, and then I'm going to slice the heart into pieces using that divide function I'm showing you here. So what I'm going to do is use my pen tool. I'm using the yellow color so you can just kind of see what's going on. Creating my random object. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to select both these objects, which is you can click and drag to highlight all those objects like you see here, or you can select individually each object by clicking your first object, holding shift, and then selecting your second, third, maybe fourth, and so on. I only have two, so I'm only selecting two objects. Once I'm done selecting, I'm going to go to my Pathfinder, hit that divide button. I've hit the divide button. Now it's sliced all these into individual objects. Now what I'm showing you here is the smart guides, and smart guides basically are helpful little guides that show the outline of each object to know which one you're hovering over. There's a couple other little features with it as far as aligning stuff, but like you see, it's got a blue edge to everything that I'm hovering above. Now without smart guides, which I'm showing you here, when you hover, nothing. You don't see anything. So I turn it back on so you can see what I'm doing. Now what you want to do is, I've just selected one piece, but it actually selected all of the objects. What you want to do is actually ungroup. So you're going to go to Object and Ungroup, or use the shortcut Shift Ctrl G. Once you do that, you can select each object individually without selecting them all, like you can see here. So now I'm going to delete the pieces that I don't need, and I'm going to go ahead and change the top color to red so you can see that I got three individual pieces of this heart. Now the next step is we're going to create three individual blurbs of text, whatever they may be. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but just keep in mind that as far as the shapes that you're going to morph each text object into, you kind of want to limit the amount of characters per word that you're going to use or phrase. So now what I'm showing you here is an easy way to duplicate text, which would be before you click on an object, if you hold Alt, click and drag it, you'll duplicate it. So now what I'm going to do here is change. So the time is I'm going to use for the top red shape. Changes I'm going to use for the yellow middle shape, and me for the bottom black shape. Me obviously because the bottom is very small, so I don't have a lot of room for text. The top one I'm going to use for time, and the middle one I'm going to use for changes. So now what you're going to do here is, now you have to send those text objects to the back of the stack, or the bottom of the stack. And the way to do that, think of it in layers, think of it as stacks of paper, and you want the text sheets to be at the bottom. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to go to Object and then Arrange, and then you're going to send them to the back. Think of back as the bottom of the stack. So we're going to go ahead and send to back, which is the shortcut would be holding Control and Shift and open bracket. So now with that clicked, time changes. Me is now sitting at the bottom of the stack, or sent to the back. So now what we're going to do is multi-select. We're going to hit time, click on time, and our top object red, and then we're going to go to Object, Envelope Distort, and then Make with Top Object, because time again is in the back and all the heart pieces are now the top objects. So I'm going to go ahead and click Make with Top Object, or the shortcut Alt Control C. And voila, there you go. You got your time morphed into that top shape, and you do the same thing for each blurb of text or phrase that you got. I'm just using the shortcut Alt Control C after I multi-select them both. And that's essentially how you do it. From there, they're in an envelope, so if you need to change colors and whatnot, you're going to have to expand the newly created objects. You can do the multi-select, select them all, and just go to Object, Expand, and you're pretty much ready to go. So like here, what I'm doing is expanding, and then I'm going to go ahead and change the colors to the originals. But other than that, I just want to thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to find out more about the t-shirt industry, along with art techniques just like the one you just saw, head over to tshirtforums.com. You can find me under the username Sullyman. If you'd like to see my body of work, head over to deviantart.com, and the URL you can find me at is sullyman.deviantart.com. Again, thanks for watching.